One day, a young girl was sitting quietly near the riverbank. She was studying with great focus, using old books and sitting on the bare ground. She had no proper place to study, but her eyes were full of hope and determination. Not far from there, a woman sat with her young daughter. The mother gently handed her daughter a warm coat and said, "Sweetheart, go and give this coat to that girl. She might need it." The little girl looked hesitant. "But I feel shy. Can you give it to her instead?" The mother, without getting upset, smiled kindly, took the coat and walked over to the girl who was studying. She gently placed the coat beside her and said warmly, "You're doing something wonderful. Stay warm and keep going." The girl looked up, surprised, and smiled brightly. "Thank you," she said softly. The woman quietly took out her phone and snapped a picture, not to show off, but to capture a moment of kindness. Later, she posted it on social media with a simple message about helping those in need. As more people saw the photo, the woman felt inspired to do more. She returned to the girl and offered her daughter's gently used shoes and a small amount of money. The girl accepted the gifts with gratitude, her face glowing with happiness. Somewhere else, another woman came across the post. She turned her phone to show her husband and said, "Look at this girl. She's so strong despite everything. Maybe we can do something to help." Her husband, busy and distracted, barely glanced at the screen. "You always say things like that." "I'm busy right now," he replied, clearly annoyed. The woman quietly put the phone down and walked away. That night, the man had a strange dream. In it, he saw himself sitting alone and helpless in the exact same spot by the river. He felt the cold, the hunger, the sadness. When he woke up, he felt disturbed and deeply guilty. The next morning, without saying a word, he got dressed and went out. He searched near the riverbank until he finally found the girl. She was sitting with her father, who was gently placing a paper crown on her head. "My daughter is a queen," he said proudly. "She's very special." The man stood still, watching them. Something changed in him. He slowly walked up to them, pulled out his car key, and held it out to the father. "This is for your daughter's future," he said, his voice full of emotion. The father was stunned. He looked at the man, then at his daughter. "Thank you," he said, his voice shaking. The little girl smiled, holding the coat tighter, her eyes sparkling. They were both filled with joy. Their faces glowed with gratitude. We should always help those in need. Kindness and humanity are the most powerful things in life. Even a small act of kindness can change someone's world. If you like this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories.